hot little topic here is what's happening with getting rid of the grocery tax. Go ahead.
I'll start with that. I'm the Senate sponsor of a bill by Representative Nate that would repeal the sales tax on groceries, and that bill, to this point, has not been able to get a hearing because of the, frankly, because of the control of House leadership over the House Tax Committee. They decide what bills that will be heard and won't be heard. They don't let the committee decide, for whatever reason, I'm not sure, but that's the way it is. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the tax proposals that are out there, and the one that currently is being talked about. The governor has, to his credit, has said that we can use $450 million for tax cuts, and I appreciate that fact. But all of those decisions on what those tax cuts are going to be are being made at this point by a very few people. And Senator Souza and I are both on the Senate Tax Committee, and we don't really get a shot at those because all bills to raise revenue start in the House. But we do have the opportunity to amend bills when they get to our side, and it is my intent to amend whatever tax bill they send over to us to repeal the sales tax on food. And let me tell you a couple of reasons why I think that is the most important and the best thing that we can do. There's talk about cutting our income taxes and cutting our sales taxes, and those are both admirable goals. But Idaho, I believe, started with either a 3 or 4% sales tax. And we now have a 6% sales tax, and we see that trend everywhere, every state in this country. Sales taxes go up. So if we cut our 6% tax to 5 or 5 1/4 or 5 1/2, it'll be back to 6 in just a matter of time. If we eliminate the sales tax on food, there is not a politician alive who will vote to bring that back because it is so unpopular. And that's why, and I also think that it is improper to tax the most basic necessity of life. But that, and coupled with it, it's one of the few taxes that will never come back. I think that we really need to work to repeal the sales tax on groceries.
I agree with Senator Vick, but I'm also willing, if we may not even see that grocery tax bill, and I supported it last time it was up in the Senate and voted for it, but it was vetoed, so by the governor. How many years ago was that? 3? 4 years ago. Now we've been trying to get that back again, and with the opposition from the House, we may have to settle for a reduction in the overall sales tax. But it will also be including an income tax reduction, and we are working, Senator Vick and I, on the tax committee, we are working on reducing on some policies that will slow the growth of your property tax rates and possibly give you relief. Those are all fronts that are important when it comes to taxes. And with the growth that we have coming in, as everyone says, new growth should be paying for itself. Amen. It's not going to be 100% paying for itself, but we can certainly move the needle in that regard and bring some of the new growth money back in terms of property tax reduction for everyone.